Unbelievable. Some years there's a couple feet of snow on the ground and blowing and freezing. We've had like 2 days now up in the 50s. Stay that way for a while. So I thought I'd get out and snoop around nice day and see if we can't find some birds or fishing or something going on today. There's a boat over here fishing. That's it. Let's go over and have a look at it anyway. I'm out here at kind of the mouth of Eastern Channel out there, and Silver Bay back up in here. So we'll go back up in here and see what we can find. I stopped out here at Whale Park. I'm getting close to where that there's a seine boat over here. I'm going to get over here and see if I can get some video of it. Yeah, salmonberry's starting to bloom. Yeah, I found a better angle on them here. Slow, slow, slow. They may not have caught much. Yeah, they're taking their time today just to test that. Funny, usually there's somebody around running around a little boat with a little net collecting samples, but I don't see anybody. There might be some other boats farther up the bay here. Wet work. There's quite a bit of herring spawn out here towards Magic Island. Looks like there's miles of it. But there's no birds. There's no predators. I don't know what's going on. Very disturbing. Quite a bit of herring eggs out here. Look at them all. The beach is covered with them. There's literally billions and billions of eggs. This is some of the seaweed here. A lot of people eat the seaweed, chop it up with eggs on it. It's not bad. It's not one of my favorite foods though, but look at them all. My wife Peggy, she loves herring eggs. I can take them or leave them. These things sure make a crunchy sound. They're gross.
They're really good. They don't have much flavor, they just taste like the butter I'm dipping them in.
Ooh, yuck.
But they have the crunchy texture. Eating popcorn. I'm sure they must be very nutritious. It's caviar.
See the translucent eggs, like little bits of gold or something. There's always a big herring spawn here around Magic Island. It's a good spot to come. Usually there's all kinds of whales and sea lions and other predators around. I don't know what's going on. Seem to be fewer every year. It looks like the spawn is about maybe 2 miles long up here. There's a lot of eggs. Morning bake account. Yeah, we got some beach wanderers out here, and looks like we got some people from the university too, doing studies. Got a lady here, she's got a big net. She's from the university, I think, trying to scoop up herring fish or something. Well, she got a big net. Looking for something. Talked to her about the lack of birds, and she says, yeah, we're not seeing any birds. Well, I got a couple commercial fisher boats running around out here. Well, we can see Mount Edgecombe, so I guess it's not raining. Normally, we would be seeing great flocks of surf scooters out here. There's nothing. It'd be Barrow's goldeneye, be hundreds and hundreds of scalps. This used to be a big area for birds. There are heron eggs for miles over here. Yep, that's all I see here today are ravens. Not very many of them either. Oh wow, look at all the quartz bands. Yeah. Tide is low enough to expose the quartz bands. All the way up through here. If you ever get a geology report about gold in Sitka area, it'll tell you that gold was discovered along different places along the beach, inside the quartz veins. Unfortunately, it never amounts to much. Not even worth for somebody to try to come out and get it. You have to have a process to get it out of that quartz. Anyway, it's a nice quartz band running all the way through here. Yeah, that's a really nice quartz vein. There's another one over by Hayward Strait somewhere. But they're mentioned in the old mining records and assay when people went around looking for gold, recorded by the geologists. Not worth going after, but it's there. Oh yeah, I've been shooting video here of the herring and the herring fishery for, I looked, 25 years. I got 2001 video on YouTube. Anyway, I've mentioned how things are changing here. There's so many birds I don't see anymore. And I thought, well, maybe it's just me. Well, I went through and started looking at all my video and started seeing all these birds that I took video of this time of year when the herring came in. And today I've seen one bald eagle, a couple of ravens, but absolutely nothing else. Now, I wrote down the birds that I used to see here this time of year. And I have video of many of them. Of course, I haven't seen any Arctic tern around. And right now I'm at Halibut Point Wreck, and all out in front of the area here, it used to be full of surf scooters by the hundreds. There are zero. Some of the shorebirds I'm not seeing anymore are the red knots, the ruddy turnstones, plover, dowitchers, dunlin, rednecks, sandpipers, all kinds of different sandpipers. I saw a couple earlier. A couple? There used to be hundreds. Yellowlegs, used to see yellowlegs at the mouth of the Indian River, Stargavin, down anywhere a creek came into the water and you had kind of a meadow area. Yeah, yellowlegs they call them. I'm not even seeing killdeer anymore. What's going on? Ducks. I am seeing lesser scalps, mergansers, and a few mallards. What I am not seeing, harlequin ducks. They used to be all over, up and down along the edge of the road here, on the beach, or in the water. Canvasbacks. I haven't seen one of them in years. I haven't seen a northern shoveler in years. Buffleheads. Usually there's buffleheads all over the place, bobbing around in little coves and things. I saw one bufflehead yesterday. Saw a few Barrel's goldeneye. No pintail. I don't think I've seen a pintail in years. Where are all the Canadian geese? They used to be here feeding on these eggs. Widgeon? Gadwell? Haven't seen a gadwell in years. Teal? Haven't seen a teal in years. Saw some long-tailed ducks down in the harbor. About 20% that I normally see. So you see, I've got video evidence. Something's not happening. Something's not right. And you talk to people and they say, you know, things don't look or sound right. They don't feel right. Something's going on, and I can't explain it. There should be literally thousands of seagulls out here in between Herring Cove and Mosquito Cove, and all throughout Eastern Channel, and all through Silver Bay and out towards Stargavin. There should be literally thousands of seagulls. There's hardly any. When the herring used to come into Sitka Sound, this is what it used to look like along Alba Point Road. Literally thousands of seagulls. Where did they go? Where are they? I haven't seen hardly any seagulls at all this year, let alone other birds. This is Halibut Point Wreck, about 2010 to 2012. Where are all the seagulls? That is a lot of birds. And yet there are no birds. Years ago, there were hundreds of bald eagles along Sawmill Creek and Alba Point Road. Whenever the herring or other fish showed up, there were hundreds of eagles. Where are they? Where are all the Canada geese? All the bald eagles? All the yellow legs feeding along the shoreline? Where are these birds? Where do they go? All the sandpipers? All the little tiny shorebirds like these? Where do they go? Where are the northern shoveler ducks? Where are those seagulls again? Look at all the bald eagles. They used to be everywhere. Where are they now? What's going on? Does anybody have any idea? Because I sure don't. I have some theories. But then again, who am I? What are my theories? All I know is that for all the birds that I've seen, you know, look at these ducks out here. All the video I took of all these birds over the years. All the scalps and all the Barrel's goldeneye. All the eagles. Ravens. Where are they? There were so many birds along Halibut Point Road that National Geographic and other big filming companies came here to Sitka to film it all. Where are the birds now? What happened to them? What about the scooters? There were scooters like these running everywhere. Occasionally I still see, a great heron, but not very many. What happened to all of them? I've seen groups of 10 to 12 along the beach feeding on the eggs and the small fish. What happened to them? What happened to the oyster catchers? They were one of the funniest birds I ever watched. What happened to all the birds? What's going on? Why does everything look and feel so different? Looks like we got a weather change. Mount Edgecombe is filling up with big clouds. And the wind is really kicking up. I've been shooting video here for 25 years. Just checked. Looked at a lot of my old video I took at this time of year when the herring came in, and I had mentioned earlier that I might see birds. They seem to be disappearing in the last 2-3 years, and this year there's just, I mean, it's almost zero. I've been checking out nearly 15 miles of beach during low tide. I don't like the changes that I'm seeing. It's April 2nd. This is my fourth time to be out driving between Herring Cove and out here at Stargavin Bay, looking at the herring eggs and looking for the birds that aren't there. This morning I just drove low tide. There's herring eggs and spawn all up and down the road system. I just drove the road from town out here at Stargavin. I saw one bald eagle and about 5 seagulls. Now over here at the mouth of Stargavin Creek, there's another group of about 4 or 5 seagulls. That is all the birds I am seeing, and yet the beaches are covered with herring eggs and spawn and dead fish and, well, you name it. It's just, I don't know what's going on. You know, I've got multiple science degrees, but I don't pretend to be some scientist, or, you know, I'm just an old guy running around shooting video and observing stuff. Yeah, we have another low extreme tide. I'm finding herring eggs here, there, different areas here, but as you can see, where are the seagulls? I mean, I don't know what's going on. I've talked to a few friends of mine and some other people from down south, and they're noticing too the loss of birds in different areas. Like I said, I've lived in this town here in Sitka since 1986, taking pictures and shooting video. I've been shooting video here for 25 years, you know, along the beaches and the bird life and stuff, and I just don't get what's going on. Read something the other day too, you know, we're losing our bees. That's what we've heard that for years. But I just read here last week that 90%, listen to this, 90% of all butterflies in the lower 48 are gone. 90%. Many of the species of butterflies are totally gone. They'll probably never come back. So there's something really drastic going on. I'm going to leave the comment section open on this video so that if any of you have any observations, not only the Sitka area but other areas around the world where you've seen a lot of changes taking place in the last couple of years, I'm leaving the comments there that you could make a comment on what you've seen and maybe what you think's been causing it. Those of you who have, let's just say, the gift of discernment, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, you're around nature, you're around things, you discern that things just don't look and seem right anymore. It's just disconcerting, I guess you could call it. But I'll leave it open. I usually don't sometimes leave the comments open, but feel free to comment what you think about all this. I noticed it was about 10 years ago that it was slowly, the bird and animal population was slowly going down, but the last 2 years, it's been a dramatic change. Well, like I said, go ahead and put something in the comments, whatever you want. Make fun of this crazy old man if you want to. You know, before I sign out though, I'm going to tell you what I feel. We have changed the world drastically in the last couple of years with electronic magnetic fields. You got it in your pocket, you got it in your house, we've got it at work and businesses, we've got it down the street, we've got big towers around the town, and now we're getting it from orbit. It's electromagnetic pollution or fields. It's around everything now. It never used to be. I studied a little bit about it, and no life, not even microbes or plants or whatever, can stand being around these fields, electromagnetic fields. So, you know, we even have them come in on ships and cruise ships, you know. There's fields around everywhere, everything. And I don't know if it may not be killing the wildlife or killing the birds, but it might be forcing them out from certain areas where there's a lot of this electromagnetic interference in the environment. You know, there's a reason why they don't want you living around high tension electrical lines. That's why there's a big area where nobody's supposed to live. You know, we as human beings and living things just don't do well in that kind of environment. That's why you don't have a lot of x-rays or MIRs or whatever they call them. You know, that tube they put you in the hospital, it sounds like somebody's banging on with a beer can or something. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking about. May not be right, but then again, if it's true, what can you do about it? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a lot more. And as long as I'm physically able, I'll keep producing more videos. And like I said, I don't care if you're a subscriber or not. I'm not gonna have a Patreon page. I don't want to make money, and hell, I don't even want to make friends. So if you want to watch them, fine. If you don't want to, that's fine. But I'm putting together another one. I should have it on YouTube here 2-3 days after this one. So till then, have a good day.